What is up, movie viewers? Dena Views and Reviews here, asking, what you watching? Well, today I am watching 40 Acres. Now, this movie stars Daniella Deadwyler, Micah Grayers, Katam O'Connor, Makanya Diaz-Rojas, Lena Robinson, Patrick Curtin, and Julian Lewis. It's produced by Tosh Critchlow, Jennifer Holness, Mark Grinfus, Dave Hudecock, R.T. Thorne, Andrew Frank Sutherland, and Daniella Deadwyler. It is directed by R.T. Thorne. Now, 40 Acres. This movie has a kind of post-apocalyptic feel to it. It focuses around a multi-ethnic family, one that is on an isolated piece of farmland that they must protect from a hostile group of people. I'm going to say human-eating scavengers, villains. Apparently, this group has survived and is surviving despite many others who are not and unable to by following a protocol that has been set in place by one Haley Freeman, and she is played by Daniella Deadwyler. She is a no-nonsense mother. She's a leader and she's a soldier, and she leads this group. She encourages them to stay fit mentally and physically. They must be on alert at all times in order to protect their surroundings. And that, once again, comes with following very strict protocols. Keeping them alive is the main focus, keeping them well and able to eat and striving under the extreme and extraordinary conditions that they find themselves in. Now, in spite of illness or this plague that killed off all of the animals on the planet and many of the people, they are under a famine, and even other people are just not able to produce the crops or have the necessary resources that this family has. Most families can't even grow crops. So this particular group has done a very good job because they work hard and they have managed to save and store their seeds and keep their supplies high. And that means keeping their resources under lock and key and protecting their land. They are able to produce, to harvest, as well as store crops despite there being a worldwide famine. Despite wars and, worst of all, these vicious individuals that are constantly attempting to take what it is that they find. They're like scavengers. They're taking it for themselves. This family has been wise with their resources, and they've been successful at this point in producing and providing for themselves, which make them a big target for other groups or people or criminals that roam again from farm to farm seeking to steal and take land and resources for themselves. It is very difficult circumstances, and being aware of this, the leader of the family, she is constantly telling them to stay on guard, training them. She wants them to be ready for any type of surprise that may come their way, and that include any villains that are trying to take their land and get into their space. Now, once again, they have the resources that everybody is seeking. That is the land, the food. And the thing that was kind of disgusting to me, yet it is expected, but some of these people are cannibals, and they are roaming the land. And when they take people, they're just not taking them. They're using them as a resource for food. That was the grossest part of the movie to me. This particular family aims to protect their lives and resources from vicious militias that attack them. Now, I gave this movie a 4 out of 5 stars. I think Daniella Deadwyler is a phenomenal actress. And once again, just like in previous roles, she takes the lead in this film. And I think she demonstrates her amazing acting ability. She seems to have the adaptness to take her roles and pull the viewer in and make them able to see it as being realistic. And then you're able to relate to what it is that she is dealing with on the screen. It seems to be a skill for some actors. And in many of her roles, I find that she is able to do this. So this movie really has you thinking about the what if and how would you respond under those circumstances. And I think it's her eyes too. They are so expressive. And sometimes they say what her mouth doesn't say. I thought this movie was quite interesting. However, I did wonder where was her son's father. Or perhaps somehow I missed that. And I would have liked to know more about how this backstory on how the animals were demolished from the planet. I would like more information on that. But even so, I found this movie to be worth the watch, and I particularly like the ending. Now, if you are interested in checking out this movie for yourself, you most certainly can, because it's rated R and it's now streaming on Hulu. If you have not already, please subscribe, like, share, and leave me your comments on what you thought of this movie, and let me know what movies you are watching. This has been Dena Views and Reviews, inviting you to join me weekly for a new review, a new movie recommendation, or conversation. But most of all, I want you to remember, it's my view. Now, what are you watching?